The Small Business Bureau revealed the eligibility for business grants in this report. The Small Business Bureau is offering small business grants and services to registered small businesses experiencing significant economic challenges as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic in Guyana. The relief support is intended to strengthen and sustain small businesses through the provision of relief grants to sustain business operations and to retain employees, as well as to foster training and development support to establish and market businesses through online platforms, diversify businesses, and forge supply partnerships. According to Mr. Rodwell Ford, who is attached to the Small Business Bureau, there is a range of small business grants that are available to the public.
Grant funding, which is one of our more common sought after financing program, that ranges between $200,000 and $500,000. That can be used to expand an existing business or to start a new business. Now, to be eligible for the grant, you have to basically be over the age of 18. You can be working in the private sector or unemployed.
Mr. Ford continued to share the eligibility criteria for these grants.
As it is right now, government employees, whether you work for a semi-autonomous agency or a ministry, they're not entitled to the grant facility. You can benefit from the loans, but not the grants. So anyone else, whether you're unemployed or employed in the private sector, you can benefit from the grant facility.
The Small Business Bureau will expedite these grants and any of its services to qualified clients on a first-come, first-served basis, subject to the availability of funding.
With the grant funding, you don't have to repay it unless you violate the terms of agreement. So at the time of us issuing this grant to you, we would have set out an agreement between yourself and the Bureau, which would have stated that whatever you're asking for the grant for, that is exactly what you're using the grant for. So you're not asking for money to, for example, open a barber shop and then you take the money and you buy sofa and stuff for your house. That's not what you're asking for. So as long as you're doing with the money whatever you ask the money for, you don't need to repay it. However, if you're saying that you want this money to buy chickens to start a poultry farm, but then you take the money and you squander it elsewhere, then you are required to refund the full value of the grant. But if you do what you say you're going to do, you don't have to repay anything.
Interested persons can visit the Small Business Bureau website at sbb.gov.gy or contact them on telephone numbers 226-8120, 226-8123, or 226-8135 for more information. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.